Jamie, so you know my situation that I am going to try and go through something I am passionate about.
Yep.
And what happens whenever you kind of reach that point where you're selling a lot of the things that are in that certain niche? Do you just start, like in order to scale, do I just uh, start a new brand, or what happens at that point?
So what Tanner's asking is he's in a very specific niche and he's going to start with a unique product in that niche. And then he's saying, once I get to the point where I'm selling a whole lot in that niche and I'm kind of out of stuff to sell in that niche, do I move on? Do I create a new brand? Do I keep going? So I'd love to hear your opinion on that, Andy.
Yeah. So I wish I would have caught him sooner. Because what I tell a lot of people starting out, especially like even though you want to be niche based, people say niche. I don't know. I've said niche my whole life, so I'm sticking with that. I know that's probably not the correct way, but tomato, right? But anyway, what I tell people when they're first starting out, if they have not like trademarked their brand, then Tanner, I don't know if your brand is trademarked yet. If not, I would seriously look into a generic brand name. And when I say generic, I don't mean when people hear generic, they think like crappy. Not crappy, like something that can be used in multiple categories. Because if you do something like we did when we first started out, it's very weird to sell a product in a different niche that's that doesn't relate to your brand name. Now you can start a new brand, but then you all of a sudden now you have to do a new brand registry every time if you want brand protection, if you want, usually brands get better, PPC stuff gets released to them sooner. They just have
what he's telling you is if you're selling in the water bottle category, don't name your brand water bottle.
Yeah.
Name it Zoom and then sell everywhere. So then later when you want to move on, you're already registered and you can easily move on to more categories and you just add those categories to your trademark.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So that's really, really what I suggest to do. If I wish I had me when I was starting out, I would have done something like that. Our second brand is very much like that. What we went for is something that was 5 letters long, that was very memorable, and that I could find the domain name. Those were the criteria. And it's when we created it, we could long form it and call it something, but we ended up just using the short form because guess what? Super easy to remember. And we can use it for any brand category now. So, done. If we want to go into, office supplies or, the water bottles or whatever we want to do now, it doesn't matter because that brand's done. So you don't have to spend that extra energy creating a whole new brand every time you want to try a new category or get into a new category. So that is my advice.